Hi boys and girls, I am super excited to be with you again reading another book for you, and this book is super exciting and super fun. I think you are all going to love it. But before we start reading, can anyone tell me what we remember from the last book and the last video we read? Because this new book is a continuation of the last book. The objective is the same because the objective is that important. Now, can anyone tell me what the objective of the last book was? Let's think. Does anybody know? Now, if you said we learned about theme, you would be correct. Now, can someone tell me what they remember theme is? Theme, if you can remember, is the moral of the story or the objective that we are trying to teach you through the book. Now, can anybody remember what the theme of the last book was? I broke my butt. Some themes of that story included not to judge a book by its cover, it's perfectly normal to look and act different, and to treat others how you wanted to be treated. Now today I have a new book for you, and we are going to apply our old skills of what we know about theme to this new book. Let's get started. The book we will be reading today is Teddy Spaghetti, written by Dorothy Benton Frank and her daughter Victoria Benton Frank, illustrated by Renee Andriani. Now I'm going to walk you through the pictures so we can figure out maybe what the story could be about before we start to read. Let's get started. Now during this picture walk, please look at all these illustrations and think, what do I know about theme, and what do these pictures tell me this theme could possibly be? Alrighty, boys and girls, now that we walked through our pictures, let's get started. Teddy Spaghetti, written by Dorothea Benton Frank and Victoria Benton Frank, illustrated by Renee Adriani. For Peter and Carmen and the real Teddy Spaghetti, with all our love, DF and VF. For my pasta aficionados, Maggie, Ellen, and Joe, may your noodles always be al dente. Teddy loved a lot about his life, but he really loved 3 simple things. He loved his shiny cape because it made him feel big and strong. He really loved his rain boots because when he wore them, Teddy could stomp through anything. But most of all, Teddy really, really, really loved spaghetti because, well, just because. He loved spaghetti so much he wanted to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He would slurp it, twirl it, and gobble it up. He liked spaghetti with red sauce and meatballs, with white sauce and clams, or even with eggs and bacon. Teddy was a very happy boy, and today it was a very important day. He was starting a new school, and as much as his shiny cape made him feel confident, he felt a teensy tiny bit nervous. "Good morning, Teddy. It's a big day," said Mom. "Are you ready for a big breakfast?" Okay, boys and girls, we're going to stop there because we did come across a vocab word. Now, could anybody think of a word that they might not have known that I just said on that page? If you are thinking the word confident, you are correct. Now, does anybody know what the word confident means? Confident in this text means feeling very secure in your abilities to do something. Now, are there any context clues you could find on that page that could help you decide what the word confident means? Now, on this page, it says, and as much as his shiny cape made him feel confident, he felt a teensy tiny bit nervous. Now, if we can remember from the previous page, his cape was his favorite thing ever. He loved it. Now, can you think of something that you love that makes you feel confident? Now that we know what the word confident means, let's continue on. Can I have spaghetti? Asked Teddy. Not today, my sweet boy, replied his mom. I think I'm feeling a little under the weather, said Teddy. You're going to be just fine, kiddo. I'll bet you'll have a new best friend by lunchtime. Teddy was not so sure. Mom, I don't feel so good. My elbow hurts, my leg hurts, I have pain in my neck, my eyes are blurry, my tummy's sick. Maybe I have a fever? I might have appendicitis. I'm hot. I'm cold. My blood pressure's through the roof. Teddy, you'll be just fine. Just be your wonderful self and everyone will love you. Now, hand over your cape and let's get moving, said Mom. Teddy didn't feel great about handing over his trusted cape, but he did it anyway. He grabbed his lunchbox and headed out the door. Okay, boys and girls, there's another vocab word. Let's try to see what it is. Okay, the vocab word is right on this line. Teddy didn't feel great about handing over his trusted cape. The vocab word is trusted. Okay, now we remember that his cape is his favorite thing, 1, and it makes him feel confident, 2, and now it is trusted. What can trusted mean? Let's find out. Now, trusted in this text means that it is very reliable. And if you don't remember what reliable means, reliable is something that is always there no matter what. So no matter what Teddy was going through, his cape was always there for him, ready to be put on and ready to play with. It is trusted, it is his favorite toy, it's reliable, and it brings him comfort. All right, let's continue on reading to find out what happens with Teddy. He said goodbye to his mom and walked slowly up the front of the school. Welcome, Teddy, said his new teacher, Miss Basil. Are you ready to meet everyone? Ready as I'll ever be, said Teddy with a smile. Miss Basil gathered the kids around. All right, everyone. Can anyone tell us what they did over the summer? I finally learned how to ride a two-wheeler. I got a baby sister. And I went to the beach. Teddy said slowly, I ate a lot of spaghetti. You must really like spaghetti. What's your name? Asked the girl sitting next to him. I'm Theodore, but everyone calls me Teddy. And I don't just like spaghetti. I love it, he said. Well, I'm Antonia, but everyone calls me Tony, and this is Petey. Teddy was relieved that he had met some friends he could sit with at lunch. The new friends found a table together. Petey looked at his lunch and said, A jelly sandwich. This meal is uninspired. Tony said, Baloney, baloney, always with the baloney. Ugh. Alright guys, you know what I'm gonna ask. Did you hear any unfamiliar words on that page? Regarding a jelly sandwich. Now, what was the word that caused some confusion? Petey looked at his lunch and said, A jelly sandwich? This meal is uninspired. Does anyone know what this word uninspired could be? Uninspired, regarding Petey's lunch, means that it is not exciting. He probably gets a peanut butter and jelly every day for lunch. So if you had something that you ate every single day, you probably would not be that excited about it either. So if you had a fruit cup every day, if your mom packed you a fruit cup in your lunch, it's uninspired because you have it every day and you're not excited to get it. But if your mom took out the fruit cup and put in a chocolate chip cookie, you would be very excited about it. So that chocolate chip cookie is not uninspired. It's very exciting because it's new. All right, guys, let's continue to see what Teddy got in his lunch. Teddy opened his container and smiled. The smell of spaghetti made him think of home in a good way. Just then, he heard a loud, booming voice. Teddy Spaghetti. It was Brian the bully. Teddy forgot for a moment that he was the new kid and that Brian was much bigger than him. Hey, what did you call me? Asked Teddy. Brian the bully spoke more slowly this time. I called you Teddy Spaghetti. Teddy felt his heart sink. He wasn't sure what to say next. But he didn't need to say anything because his new friend spoke up. Holy meatballs, that looks amazing. Cooked to perfection, al dente. That sauce looks scrumptious, mamma mia. Teddy told everyone to help themselves. There's plenty to go around. Suddenly, it was quiet again. Teddy turned around to find Brian standing over him, but this time he didn't look quite so mean. Can I have some spaghetti? He asked, almost in a whisper. Teddy thought for a moment. He looked up at Brian and smiled. Why, sure. And you can call me Teddy Spaghetti, because I like that name a lot. No, wait, I love that name almost as much as I love spaghetti. Everyone gathered around and enjoyed the spaghetti down to the last slurp. Even Brian. That night, his mom said, Teddy, I'm so glad you had a good day. What do you want for lunch tomorrow? What could he get? Let's think. Teddy knew the answer right away. Spaghetti, with extra forks. Alrighty, so that's the end of our read aloud. Alright, so that is the end of our read aloud, Teddy Spaghetti. How did you guys like it? So I am curious to know, if you were friends with Teddy Spaghetti, would you say anything to Brian? Or would you let Brian be mean to Teddy? Please let me know what you think and why you think that way. All of the different opinions are wonderful. Now let's think about the theme. So let's take the knowledge that we learned in the last book and apply it to this book, Teddy Spaghetti. What's the theme of the story? Okay, guys, what do we think the theme of the story is about? Did you have enough time to think? And no, the theme of the story is not about spaghetti. Let's think. So there are two themes of this story I can think of. The first one is to be brave no matter what. And the second one is to treat others how you want to be treated. Now, can anyone give me an example of treating others how you want to be treated in Teddy Spaghetti? Awesome job. Teddy let Brian eat his spaghetti, even though Brian was being kind of mean to Teddy. So Teddy was being the bigger person in this scenario by letting Brian the bully eat his spaghetti. Now, can anybody give me an example of Teddy being brave in this story? Can someone give me an example of how Teddy was the better person in the Teddy versus Brian the bully situation. Now, if you are thinking that Teddy was the bigger person by offering Brian the bully his spaghetti, you are correct. Teddy handled the bully situation perfectly by being kind to his bully, by offering him food that all of his friends have tried as well. So let's review what we learned. We continued on our learning about theme, and we applied our previous knowledge about theme to a new text. We incorporated context clues into helping us figure out vocabulary words we did not understand. And we learned 2 really valuable life lessons, and that includes always being brave no matter what, and treating others with kindness and treating them how you wish to be treated. Thank you guys, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.